Okay, first off, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, a peace and a salute to the brothers that's doing the work and teaching the correct doctrine. This is a Sean coming from the Baltimore camp, um, GMS branch, and up here in Baltimore. And I'm coming to you today off of it's a lot of the subject I'm going into today is reparations because there's been a lot of talk about that going around, and the that's been a main topic. And I just wanted to see a lot of people talk about reparations. They coming up with a lot of subjects and a lot of things to push forward. I'm looking for the word, but I can't. You know how you think of a word, you can't get it to speak. But any old way, they coming up with plans, a lot of plans to push forward this reparations. But I'm here to tell you that the scriptures speaks on reparations, but the certain plans that these certain African Americans, so-called African Americans, blacks, and Hispanics and Native Americans, the Most High has his own reparations for the Israelites, and it's contrary to what people think that reparations is supposed to be. And try to play this Salaki. Try to play this slideshow. There we go. I don't know why it's not playing. But yeah. But blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, this is our history. And this is what we've been through in America. You know, the harsh slavery. And there has to be a recompense on what we went through in this country. And it is going to be a recompense. The scriptures speak about that. And it's not in the Most High. He has an excellent and extraordinary reparation and recompense for what we had to go through. But what we keep in mind, what we had to go through it because that was our punishment. See, I don't want to just, um, the new guys might think that I don't want them thinking that we had just had to go through this for nothing, or our enemies put us through this slavery for nothing. The reason why we went through it is because we had went off as a people, and so the Most High He had punished us, and our punishment was what you see on this screen right here. That's our history, what we had to go through on these slave ships. I'm going to speak about it in Deuteronomy, it's the 28th chapter, verse. Let's get that. Uh, 28. Okay, due to this was our punishment. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verses 64. Then the Lord will scatter you among all nations, from one end of the earth to the other. There you will worship other gods, gods of wood and stone, which neither you nor your ancestors have known. Among these nations you will find no repose, no resting place. Okay, let's skip down to 68. The Lord will send you back into ships to Egypt on a. I'm sorry, let's get the King James. Here we go. King James. Deuteronomy's Deuteronomy's 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. See right here, ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Meaning no man shall save us out of this condition that we're in. So when they talk about reparations, that's not saving us from the condition that we're in, and that's not going to repay our enemies for what they did to us, you know. But the Lord has a recompense for us in the scriptures for all our atrocities, and the Lord reparations everything what we had to go through. Well, they're going to have to experience double. Exodus 21:24 says, "Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot." Burning for burning, wound for wound, strike for strike. So what are they talking about when they say, "Oh, you got some politicians, some so-called black politicians, with which they're Israelites, they're true nationality. They're trying to push this reparations. They're talking about, whoa, let's give blacks reparations by cutting taxes, or giving them a check, giving them $1,000 a month. No, that's not going to pay back for what we had to go through. No, the Lord, what the Lord says in Exodus 21:24, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. They shed blood, so their blood gonna have to be shed. They put us in slavery, so guess what? They're gonna have to go into slavery. They're not just going to get over what they did to us. And the Lord says that at Revelations the 13 verse 10 reads, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints." So Lord willing, we are the saints that's crying um, for the Lord to come and save us out of this predicament that we're in. But Esau think he just gonna just uh, give a hand out this paper money, this fake money, and he just gonna walk off to the sunset. No, it's not that. You don't get away like that. You're not gonna get off that easy. You know, they're gonna have to go through slavery, and they're gonna have to go through double what we went through, and all our, that's a harsh sentence that we had to go through. And they're not just gonna think they're just gonna cut taxes, give us a little welfare check every month for maybe for because whatever Esau do, he cuts it out. He'll give you something for. He's the real fake giver, because I don't even want to say Indian giver. He's the real Indian giver because he'll give you something and take it back. Esau end up giving everybody checks for a couple years, and 10, 20, 30 years go by. He'll cut that. All right, that's enough. We done gave these niggers enough money. You know, Esau is not a fair, a righteous ruler. So the Most High is going to have to step in and handle that. You know, uh, and the people, Isaiah 14:2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were. That's our reparation. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and so-called, and they shall rule over their oppressors. That's our reparations. Isaiah 31, 33, and 31. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou waste not spoil, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Payback, payback. That's our reparations. Matthew 7:2. For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged, and with what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you again. So they think they just gonna get away with what they did to us. They want to hand out. They want to what we had to go through. We got our blood shed. We lost our nationality. Everything you could think to us happened to us, but they just think they just gonna cut taxes or give us a couple dollars and tell us to get over it. No, it don't work like that. Because they quick to tell a Negro to get over it, but they can't even get over 9/11, or they can't even get over little shit that happened to them. Hey, even fake shit that they claim happened to them. The Holocaust, that was fake, but they they talk about that damn near every day. But they want us to just get over what we had to go through. We was destroyed as a nation, and we supposed to just get over it. Esau, you going down, baby. Revelation 16:6. For they that for they for they have shed the blood of the saints and prophets, and thou have given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. That's not it. What was I looking for? But we can apply that as well. Okay, Genesis 9:6. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of Yahweh made he man. Yeah. So that's our reparations, brothers. They not just gonna uh, get away with what they did to us. Hand us a little $1,000 check, 2,000, whatever they have fake money. We don't want your FRN, your RNs. We want your blood. We want you. We don't want your. We don't want your little fake paper money, digital money, and that's not payback for what you did to the tribes. The only thing that could pay be a recompense for what you did to us is what I just read in these scriptures. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. You know? So yeah, I just wanted to bring these couple scriptures out because it's been a topic about reparations. I wanted to bring that out to brothers. But I hope this was edifying. But till again, Shalom.